Good morning, welcome to Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today. Today I'm in the beautiful Valencia in Spain. Sun's rising a little bit later today, so it's sunrise was 6:35 this morning. So here we are in a beautiful park in the middle of Valencia. So anyway, not a travel writer, not a travel blogger. Let's just start with your yoga practice, coming into an upright position that works best in your body. Maybe legs are crossed, maybe they're out long in front of you. Taking a moment to arrive on your mat, to connect to your breath, to connect to your body. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing hands together at heart center, fingertips pressing into each other, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Maybe noticing the parts of your body that are touching the earth right now. Maybe noticing the sounds that surround you or me. Maybe noticing the breath and how that moves your body. And then taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. On an inhale, taking those arms to the sky, fingertips touch. Exhale, bringing hands through heart center. And again, inhale. Exhale. Always remembering to practice with kindness. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bringing those hands through heart center. Listening to your body, honoring and respecting your body where it is at in this moment. Left hand down, right arm up and over. So pressing into that left hand so both sit bones are on the earth or your bottom cheeks. Taking that right arm up and over your right ear. Looking underneath your right armpit. Knowing that if you have shoulder issues, hand can come to rest here or even just rest on your right leg. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. So your right hand presses onto the earth. Left arm comes up and over your left ear, or taking any other version that works best for you. Inhale, arms towards the sky, pausing here for a moment, and either just pausing, or you might like to draw those shoulder blades away from your ears, down your back. You might like to draw in your belly button. You might like to reach those fingers a little bit closer to the sky or to your ceiling, and then maybe turning up the corners of your mouth. a good idea it was to come here today. And then twisting to your left. Right hand is on the outside of your left knee. Left hand is out behind you, creating a nice tall spine. One might say we're balancing all the chakras one on top of each other or stacking them. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. Inhale, coming back through to center, growing tall and long, and then folding forward over your legs. Bringing yourself all the way up, taking those feet maybe as wide as your mat, gently windshield wipering your legs from side to side. And then eventually pausing and then taking the other leg in front, well, for me it's my right leg. Inhale, taking those arms towards the sky and then folding forward over your legs. Walking yourself all the way up, left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. Inhale, arms towards the sky, twisting to your left. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. Inhale, coming back through to center. Draw those elbows wide, opening up your chest and your throat. And then interlace those hands behind your back, chin towards the sky. Gently releasing those hands, fingertips out wide, chin draws towards your chest. Bringing your head back through to center and then gazing over your left shoulder. Bringing your gaze through to center and then to the other side. Bringing your gaze back through to center and then taking left ear towards your left shoulder. Bringing your head back through to center and then to the other side. Bringing your head back through to center and then making your way into tabletop pose. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tops of your feet flat to the floor, or toes can be tucked. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. Chin draws towards your chest into cat pose. And again, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then untuck your toes. If they were tucked, sit your hips back towards your heel, half of child's pose. Knees can be together or wide, arms out in front of you or alongside your body. Finding stillness or maybe movement, swaying feels good in my body today. Take a breath in, side out. Always knowing that child's pose is an option throughout this practice or any other future practice. If any of the poses that are recommended to you don't suit you or don't feel right in your body today, take a breath in, side out. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands back through to center. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. Excuse me. Drawing those knees together, tucking your toes, extending your right leg out behind you. Drawing those toes back towards your face, and then the idea is to take your right toes and just turn your legs so those toes are almost facing the left hand side of your mat. This is meant to bring your hips into alignment or making them slightly more aligned than they would be if our leg was hiked up. Pausing here, staying here, or maybe taking that left arm out in line with your left ear. Placing that left hand down on your mat. On an exhale, drawing that right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. And then right foot meets your right hand. Right knee in line with your right ankle. Fingertips can stay connected to the earth, or maybe those arms reach for the sky. Drawing those shoulder blades down, drawing that belly button in, taking those fingers maybe a little bit closer to the sky or your ceiling. And then left arm forward, right arm back, twisting into your bent leg. Left hand finds the ground, right arm finds the sky. Right hand comes down to the earth, right knee comes underneath your right hip, left knee under left hip. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. And again, inhale. Exhale. Untuck your toes, sit your hips back towards your heels. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands back through to center. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. Drawing those legs together or knees together. Extend your left leg out behind you. And then just directing those toes to the right hand corner of your mat. Leaving your leg lifted, leaving it exactly where it is. Just turning it slightly. And then staying here, or maybe taking left arm out in line with your left ear. Placing that right hand back down on your mat. On an exhale, drawing that left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. And then left foot meets your left hand. Fingertips can stay connected, left knee in line with your left ankle. Or maybe arms towards the sky. Making any adjustments that feel right in your body. Right arm forward, left arm back, twisting in towards your bent leg. Right hand finds the ground, left arm finds the sky. Left hand comes down to the earth, left knee comes underneath your left hip. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine, and then either continuing with these or child's pose, or maybe lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. You might like to pedal out your legs, so bending one leg and then the other. Finding stillness or movement. On an inhale, taking both heels towards the sky. Exhale, lowering those heels down. Inhale, come forward into plank. Lowering those knees down to the earth. Lowering yourself all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to your mat. Tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees. And then hips come back towards your heels. Bringing yourself back into tabletop pose, tucking your toes. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. On an inhale, heels towards the sky. Exhale, lowering them down. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come to the earth, lowering yourself all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the earth, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up, sitting your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Take a breath in, sigh it out. One more time, or not. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Taking those heels towards the sky, lowering those heels down. Inhale, come forward into plank. Lowering those knees down to the earth. Bend your body, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing yourself up onto your knees. And then sitting your hips back towards your heels. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. And then bringing yourself back into a seated position. Taking those arms towards the sky, fingertips touch. Exhale, bringing hands through heart center. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice within your body today. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Taking a collective inhale, taking a collective exhale, knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you.